Benefit transfer method is an economic valuation method used to estimate the value of ecosystem services by transferring available data and information from previous studies to policy site. Benefit transfer can be used to estimate the value of a wide range of ecosystem services, including biodiversity, carbon sequestration, forests, and wetlands. There are two main approaches, which are unit value transfer and function transfer. Unit value transfer directly transfers monetary values or benefit estimates from the study site to the policy site, assuming that both regions are similar. Function transfer transfers a valuation function or model from the study site, allowing customization for the policy site. The function relates ecosystem service values to variables like population, income, or ecosystem characteristics. Essentially, benefit transfer is crucial for bridging the gap between environmental science and economic policy. First key importance is quantifying non-market values. Many environmental goods, such as clean air, water quality, and biodiversity, lack direct market prices. Benefit transfer helps estimate their economic value, ensuring these critical non-market benefits are included in analyses and decision-making processes. Secondly, highlighting environmental economic linkages. Translating ecological data into monetary terms connects environmental science with economics, emphasizing the link between environmental health and economic well-being for a sustainable future. 30. Enhancing decision-making and resource allocation. Benefit transfer equips policymakers and stakeholders with essential economic valuations of environmental assets. This enables informed decisions, supports effective conservation planning, and helps prioritize initiatives within budget constraints. Why is benefit transfer a powerful tool? First, it's cost-effective. Conducting original studies can be expensive. Benefit transfer lets us use existing data, saving money for other priorities. Need results quickly? Benefit transfer is a time saver. Instead of spending months collecting data, you can use reliable studies to get answers faster. Benefit transfer is versatile. It works across different ecosystems and contexts, from valuing clean water to protecting wildlife habitats. However, despite its many benefits, benefit transfer is not without its weaknesses, and next, we will explore these limitations. The first weakness of the benefit transfer method is context mismatch. The ecological, cultural, and economic characteristics of the policy site may differ significantly from the study site. This mismatch can lead to inaccurate value estimations. For example, a study estimates the value of carbon sequestration in a small urban park in New York City, where green spaces are rare and provide additional benefits like reducing urban heat. These values are applied to a large rural forest in the Amazon, where green space is abundant, and local populations don't rely on it for urban cooling. The scarcity and additional benefits of urban green spaces make the transferred values too high for the rural forest. Data quality and availability is a weakness of the benefit transfer method. The accuracy of the benefit transfer depends heavily on the quality of the original study and the availability of relevant data. The original study is outdated, methodologically flawed, or lacks robustness, the transferred values may be unreliable. Furthermore, the absence of suitable studies for the policy site can force the use of less relevant data, increasing the risk of inaccuracies. There are some cases in the past applications of the method in natural resources or environmental economics. Case study explores the feasibility of a payment for ecosystem services (PES) scheme in the Ulu Muda Forest Complex (UMFC), emphasizing water provisioning services as the primary candidate. By employing a benefit transfer approach, economic values from similar ecosystems were adapted to estimate UMFC's ecosystem services worth. Next, benefit transfer was used to estimate the economic value of recreational activities in Taman Negara, one of Malaysia's oldest national parks. Data from similar studies in Indonesian national parks provided benchmarks for visitor spending and the cultural value of ecotourism. The results were used to develop policies to enhance park facilities and promote sustainable tourism. Case study investigates energy-saving opportunities in Malaysia's green building sector, focusing on cooling and lighting loads. Using a benefit transfer approach, it highlights the potential of green envelope components, such as vegetated roofs and walls, LED lighting, and solar photovoltaic systems to enhance energy efficiency. Findings suggest residential green buildings can reduce annual cooling and lighting energy consumption by 18 to 25% and 5%, respectively. saving USD 13,171 per household. Benefit transfer method in this case study involves estimating the economic value of watershed services in the Endau Rompin National Park, ERNP, by adapting values from a previous study conducted in a similar tropical forest ecosystem, the Muda Padu forested catchment in Kedah, Malaysia. The original value of RM 1,086 per hectare for water treatment services was updated to RM 1,256 per hectare using the Consumer Price Index, CPI, from October 2016 to account for inflation. Benefit transfer method in this case study involves the establishment of the ecological uniqueness of the site and rally public support to protect it. The Royal Belem State Park was estimated to generate RM 532 million annually from ecosystem services, with flood regulation valued at RM 72 million and biodiversity conservation at RM 86 million. Benefits transfer is a valuable tool in environmental economics, allowing us to estimate the economic value of natural resources by transferring data from one study to another. Let me show you 5 fascinating international cases where this method was applied. First, we travel to Michigan, where the state wanted to restore coastal wetlands in Saginaw Bay. The challenge? They needed to estimate the benefits, but lacked specific valuation data. Researchers turned to a study from Ohio's Lake Erie wetlands for help. By assuming similar values, they estimated benefits ranging from $500 to $61,000 per acre, depending on the area. This guided Michigan's decision-making on wetland restoration. Next, let's look at water quality improvements in U.S. streams affected by pulp and paper mills. Researchers estimated benefits of pollution controls by transferring data from studies on the Charles River in Boston and the Monongahela River in Pennsylvania. They combined recreational and non-use values, providing economic justification for stricter pollution standards. Caribbean. Benefits transfer helped estimate the value of coral reefs for tourism, fisheries, and storm protection. Researchers reviewed 37 studies across the Caribbean, including data from Jamaica, Grenada, and the Dominican Republic. Values were derived using methods like market price, contingent valuation, and benefit transfer. For instance, carbon sequestration was valued using benefit transfer dataset and a $15 per ton carbon price, adjusted to 2019 USD. In China, benefits transfer was used to evaluate water quality improvements. Researchers applied benefit transfer using data from studies in the Philippines, USA, and Monongahela River. They assessed willingness to pay for improved water quality, adjusting values for GDP and price index differences. Final results showed a benefit of 16.08 CNY per capita per annum for improved water quality, emphasizing the relevance of adapting international data for local contexts. In North Carolina, benefit transfer was used to evaluate the economic value of water quality improvements in the Cape Fear River. For example, improvements in water quality from boatable to swimmable conditions were valued at $2 million using existing studies. This study highlights the trade-offs when primary data collection isn't feasible. These cases show how benefits transfer bridges data gaps, helping us make informed decisions about our natural resources. Whether it's wetlands, rivers, reefs, or forests, this method ensures we value our environment for future generations.